Hello and welcome to my channel. Did you know that many of the everyday items we use constantly actually have hidden purposes? That tiny pocket on your jeans, the little hole on pen caps, the ridges on the edges of coins, even the fluffy pom-pom on top of winter beanies. Each one has a surprising story behind it, whether it's clever engineering, a historical detail, or even a life-saving feature that most people never notice. Today, I'm going to reveal the hidden functions of 20 everyday objects that have been right in front of you all along, yet you may have never known what they were really designed for. If you already know some of these, or if you have more interesting items to add, let's talk about it in the comments. If you're ready, let's jump in and start seeing ordinary things in a completely new way. Number 20, the Tıny Pocket. Tıny Pocket, for instance. You might use this odd little feature on your jeans for storing hard candy, safeguarding secret notes, or keeping loose change, but its original purpose might surprise you. Jeans were first created in the mid-19th century as a tough garment for miners seeking fortune during the California gold rush. Back then, pocket watches were not only common but often valuable. This small pocket was tailored to securely house these prized timepieces. And those rivets on your jeans? There's more to them than just aesthetics. These sturdy metal accents were a clever innovation to reinforce the fabric in areas where seams were most likely to tear, helping jeans withstand the rugged conditions of the American frontier. Practicality meets design in ways you might not have realized. Number 19. Pen cap. You've probably spotted the small hole at the top of a pen cap and perhaps tried to use it as a makeshift whistle, or even imagined it as a tiny spyglass. Many assume this hole is designed to keep the pen from drying out, but that's not accurate. Its true purpose serves as an important safety measure. If a child were to accidentally swallow the cap, the hole allows air to flow through, decreasing the likelihood of suffocation. Number 18. Measuring tape features. The modern measuring tape is an indispensable tool for construction workers and contractors, though even seasoned professionals may not be aware of two simple yet ingenious features designed into it. First, there's the serrated edge on the metal tip of the tape. This allows users to lightly scratch or make a small indentation on the surface being measured, providing a subtle mark to guide additional measurements or designs. Second, beside the serrated edge, there's a small hole in the metal tip. This hole is designed to hook onto a nail or screw, enabling you to securely anchor the tape for precise measurements when working in challenging spots. Number 17. The grooved edge of a quarter. You've likely noticed the tiny grooves lining the edge of a quarter, but may not have given much thought to their purpose. These ridges originally served an important function tied to the value of the metal in coins. Historically, coins were made of precious metals corresponding to their monetary worth, which led people to secretly shave off the edges to keep and sell the excess metal while spending the rest of the coin at full value. To prevent this tampering, coin minters began adding ridges, making it easy to spot if a coin had been altered. While this is no longer necessary today, the tradition persists for aesthetic reasons and as a nod to history. As for nickels? Well, they don't have ridges because, frankly, they weren't considered valuable enough to warrant such precautions. Number 16. Handy hole. The modern soda can is undeniably an engineering triumph, yet one of its cleverest features often goes unnoticed: the hole in the tab. Many assume this small opening simply adds grip for easier use. However, it serves a hidden, ingenious purpose that might surprise you. The hole is actually designed to hold a straw in place. If you flip the tab around after opening the can, you can slide a straw through the hole, preventing it from floating around while you enjoy your refreshing drink. Number 15. Extra fabric. If you've ever purchased new clothing, you might have noticed a small plastic bag containing spare buttons and a piece of fabric included with your item. While the spare buttons are clearly meant for replacements should one come loose, the fabric's purpose is often misunderstood. Contrary to popular belief, it's not intended for patching holes in your clothes. In reality, this swatch exists to test how your detergent and washing methods will affect the material before you wash the garment itself. A thoughtful way to ensure your pricey cardigan stays looking sharp and pristine. Number 14. Cart loops. Grocery shopping can sometimes turn frustrating when your carefully arranged items in the cart are chaotically bagged and tossed together, leading to squashed bread or broken eggs. While it's not necessary to micromanage the bagger's process, there's a clever feature on most grocery carts that could help prevent this mess. On the back of the child seat area of the cart, you might spot small metal loops sticking out. These hooks aren't there to torment kids, but to provide a practical solution, perfect for hanging bags containing lighter, more delicate items while heavier bags go on the cart's base. This simple but smart design seems to have been overlooked over time, but it's worth bringing back into practice for a smoother shopping experience. Number 13. Half belt. If you live in a colder climate, you might own or have owned a trench coat or jacket that has a small strap with a button on the back, a feature that appears purely decorative. However, the half belt, as it's called, originally served a practical purpose in keeping troops warm during winter. Trench coats were deliberately made oversized so they could double as portable blankets. The half belt kept the extra fabric neatly secured, preventing soldiers from tripping over it while wearing the coat as outerwear. Over time, this functional feature transformed into a fashionable design element. Number 12. Gas gauge arrow. Once you discover this detail, you'll never again park on the wrong side of a gas pump without feeling a tinge of embarrassment. Long ago, automakers came up with a clever solution to help drivers remember which side their gas tank is on. On your car's dashboard fuel gauge, there's often a tiny arrow next to the pump icon. The direction this arrow points indicates the side of the car where the gas cap is located. Ingenious, right? Despite how practical it seems, many drivers rarely notice it. Some car manufacturers have even stopped including it, while others design the pump icon itself, with the nozzle placement, indicating your gas cap's location. Number 11. Converse Lacing. Converse All-Star shoes have been popular for decades, but many people still wonder about the purpose of the two small holes near the sole. While some assume these are strictly for ventilation, that explanation doesn't hold up when you consider how easily water could soak your socks through them. In reality, these holes have a different purpose tied to the shoe's original design for basketball players. Like the eyelets at the top, these extra holes are for laces. They allow for alternate lacing techniques for a snugger fit, helping players ensure their laces stayed secure during gameplay. Number 10. Pill bottle top. This might sound obvious to some, but it often surprises people to learn that modern pill bottle tops serve a dual purpose. If you've ever noticed screw grooves on the outside of a child-resistant cap, you might have wondered why they're there. The answer? You can flip the cap over and reattach it as an easier-to-open lid. This alternative design is perfect for those who don't have children at home or for people who struggle with opening child-proof caps, providing easy access to medication when needed. Number 9. Notebook margins. Have you ever wondered why notebooks include margins? Some assume they're merely for organizing writing or leaving space for notes, but their origins are far more practical. Back in a time when homes and buildings were less pest-proof than today, rats and mice were common intruders, and they loved to chew on paper. To prevent important writings from being damaged, notebook manufacturers started adding margins. This way, even if rodents nibbled at the edges, the vital content remained intact. Margins also helped shield pages from normal wear and tear, making them a lasting feature in notebook design. Number 8. Ketchup cup. If you've ever been frustrated with how small and flimsy those paper ketchup cups at fast food chains seem, you're not alone. However, these humble cups conceal a handy feature you might not know about. The pleated sides are designed to expand. When unfolded, they transform the cup into a wide saucer. This clever design allows for more ketchup and makes dipping fries easier. Similarly, Chinese takeout containers also hide a surprise. These cardboard boxes are made with interconnected flaps that can be unfolded to create a makeshift plate, perfect for picnics or quick meals without needing extra dishes. Who knew fast food containers had such innovative designs? Number 7. Beanie Pom Pom. Many see the pom-pom on top of knitted caps as a charming little accessory, while others might view it as unnecessary or even unattractive. However, this fluffy addition actually has a rich history. Knitted caps were believed to have been first crafted by the Vikings, who used them to keep their ears warm during the bitterly cold Scandinavian winters. These hats were made by joining triangular pieces of knitted wool at the top, and a pom-pom was added not just for style, but to cover the seams and secure loose ends neatly. Over time, some caps replaced the pom-pom with a button, which resembled a bean. This could explain the origin of the term beanie. Later in history, English sailors adopted the pom-pom for practical reasons. It helped prevent head injuries when moving below deck by prompting them to instinctively duck lower. Perhaps the most prestigious use of pom-poms came during Napoleon's era when his army topped their helmets with colorful and elaborate pom-poms. These variations in shape and color indicated different regiments, factions, and ranks within the French military. Number 6. The hole at the bottom of padlocks. You may have noticed the small drainage hole at the bottom of padlocks. Many assume it's just a manufacturing detail, but in fact, it serves two very important purposes. Drainage. When it rains or the lock is exposed to water, this hole allows the liquid to escape. This prevents the internal mechanism from freezing or rusting, which is especially crucial for locks used outdoors. Lubrication. If your lock becomes stiff over time, you can drip oil directly into this hole. This keeps the mechanism working smoothly and extends the lock's lifespan. In short, this tiny hole makes the lock both more durable and easier to maintain. Number 5. The black dots on airplane and building windows. The black dotted pattern you see around the edges of airplane windows or building glass isn't random. It's called a frit, and it plays a critical role. It distributes heat evenly across the glass surface. It prevents cracks caused by sudden temperature changes. It provides structural grip for adhesives used to secure the glass. Thanks to these dots, windows are protected against pressure and heat that could otherwise cause them to shatter. Number 4. The little bumps on F and J keys. On most keyboards, the F and J keys have small bumps. This detail is essential for touch typing. It helps your fingers return to the home row without looking. It improves typing speed and accuracy. It was first introduced in the early 1900s with touch typing systems and remains indispensable today. Even now, these bumps are a subtle but vital feature of keyboard design. Number 3. Why phone charger bricks are heavy. Have you ever wondered why phone charger bricks feel heavier than expected? The reason lies inside. They contain transformers and safety components that regulate electricity. These parts prevent your phone from overheating, exploding, or damaging its battery. Extra weight actually equals extra safety. So, the heaviness of your charger is a hidden shield protecting your device. Number 2. The holes in AirPods and headphones. The small holes you see on earbuds aren't speakers. They are pressure balancing vents designed to make bass sounds richer and deeper. Keep volume consistent. Prevent your ears from feeling plugged. Without these vents, music would sound flat and muffled. A tiny design detail makes a huge difference in audio quality. Number 1. Bobby pin, the wavy side. You've probably been using bobby pins for years, but there's a small design feature hidden in these tiny hair clips that most people never notice. You may have realized that one side of the pin is completely smooth while the other side has a series of small waves. Most people assume the wavy side should face upward because it looks more natural or seems to grip better. But the truth is exactly the opposite. The wavy side is actually meant to go down against the hair. The reason for this is surprisingly simple. Those waves are designed to press tightly against the hair strands, creating friction and holding the pin securely in place. The grooves act like tiny locks, gripping the hair and preventing the pin from sliding out. Meanwhile, the smooth side sits on top and provides downward pressure, helping the wavy side clamp the hair even more effectively. This allows the pin to stay firm, centered, and stable throughout the day without shifting. So the correct way most people have been using for years is actually wrong. This subtle design choice has been part of the bobby pin since the day it was invented, a simple yet clever engineering detail that makes a huge difference in how well it works.